I feel like we're all clear and on the same page that owning a digital product is one of the best ways to make money online in 2025. I mean, it's been one of the best ways to make money online since the old days of direct response marketing. All the greats were selling digital products, and most of the people who were making most of the money were doing it that way. And if they weren't those people, the other people who were making money were the ones working for the ones selling digital products. So undisputed best way, or one of the most profitable ways, is to sell a digital product. And I don't even need to go into all the reasons about how it's infinitely scalable. There's no overhead. It's instant delivery. All these other things. Like, we are all clear on this, right? We're all on the same page. Now, it's funny. It's almost like people are just waking up to this for the first time, even though it's been around forever. And everyone's like, oh my gosh, digital products, this is the way. This is how we need to make money. And people freak out and create these new models around it. And it's like, guys, we know it's here. But there's a big problem with how people are trying to sell digital products in this age. And it has to do with AI created products. All right. I cannot stand it. And I can't believe people fall for this. And I'm strongly against it. And I understand there's different scenarios where, sure, it can work. And I'm not saying that you can't use AI at all. I mean, there's certain areas where I use AI in my business and it helps us make a lot of money, and that's great. But selling an informational digital product created by AI is one of the dumbest things to do in 2025. I'm just going to die on that hill. I would love to hear your arguments in the comments below, but I promise you I could beat that instantly. It just doesn't make any sense. Here's a couple of reasons why. Number one, the market's being flooded by people now trying to sell AI products, whether it's faceless PDFs, AI courses, AI, whatever, just all these AI created crap. And what's happening now is customers are purchasing these products, they're logging into them and seeing that's just a ton of fluff that's not helpful, and it's not based on real experiences, and it's not based on real stories, all right? And so now we have a market full of people who are jaded, who don't want to become repeat purchases of new things. And this happened in the high ticket space because most high ticket buyers were actually, in this last 3 years, we found were repeat purchases. They had been coming from another high ticket offer that they purchased that wasn't good or didn't hit what they needed, and they were giving us a second chance. But we rarely saw third time buyers coming through, because if they already got screwed over twice, the chance of them buying a third one was extremely low. That's a lot of money. That's $10, $20, $30,000 they've already wasted, the amount of a car that they're already jaded. And so that's why we saw a lot of people resistant to high ticket offers, and then they would move into wanting recurring or low ticket things. But here's the problem. The same thing is happening with low ticket offers. And so while everyone's pushing all this crap out there, it's killing the trust in the market. People are then there's not enough hope, there's not enough belief, and so they're not buying, which then affects your marketing. They won't click on your ads, they won't buy through your funnel. It just goes to crap. And so it's off balancing the ecosystem. And so there's a lack of trust. There has been a lack of trust for years now, but it's only gotten worse because of this AI stuff. On top of that, guys, with your AI products, let's say you try to do something faceless and you build out a funnel and you build out an offer. They go to your funnel. There's no real face. There's no real story. There's no, hero's journey for them to buy into. It's just this product that's faceless and crappy. What's going to happen? They're not going to buy. How do I know? Because I have tons of friends who have tried to do this. They build these beautiful funnels with AI and all these things, but it's never converts because it's missing that real person, that real authority that my offers with real people and real stories on beat all day long, right? They beat these digital AI offers all day long. And so if you try to do things faceless with no story, with no personality, with nothing someone can resonate to, it's going to be extremely hard to sell an informational based product, because the best informational sellers and digital product offer creators like us, we know it's not even the product, really, the information that they're buying. They're really paying for the guru, the expert, that they're paying for getting access to that person, capability, belief. They're not actually paying for that product. And so you're missing that big piece. And obviously product is important, information is important, but they really want the person they can trust and believe in, yet all those AI offers don't have it. So they run into a huge issue there. On top of that, you think about ascension. It's like selling them more stuff. Well, if your product sucks, sure, you can get that first time buyer. They're probably not going to buy from you again. And so you're constantly going to have to be in a market where there's tons of scale, and you're trying to sell things over and over against them, and or one thing to a bunch of new people, but you can't, and you're going to hit a wall. It's really expensive, and the best thing to do is just sell more stuff to the customers you already acquired. But when you have a crappy AI product, that's going to be really hard to do. You guys see this, right? These are the things that people don't talk about. And I understand they're trying to sell you an exciting model. They're trying to get you hyped up on something. I get it. And of course, they're not going to focus on these cons. And I do the same thing with a lot of offers we do. But when someone brings the cons to the table, because you can always make anything look bad or good. It doesn't matter. You can make what I do look bad. You can make what other people look bad or good. But there's things like this where there's just fundamental truths that have to be brought up, and you just have to be aware of, and you have to know and be okay with playing that game. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to play that game. I don't want to play the game of having to fight for trust and try to scam people with fake testimonials and fake AI stories and fake AI created products. Like, really, I'm gonna go tell my mom, like, oh, what do you do to make money, Josh? Oh, yeah, I sell this AI created stuff that just has a fake personality, fake face, fake AI UGC. Like, bro, I don't feel good about that. I'm not gonna go to sleep good about that. But what I do feel good about is when someone asks me, oh, how do you make money? It's like, well, I have this lady, she's an interior designer, and she helps other interior designers with their business operations. And we decided to take some of her pieces of her business and turn it into informational products. And we help all these women, blah, blah, blah. And like, that's something I feel good about. I feel proud about that, right? Or it's like fitness. Yeah, the vegan fitness coach, and does this and does that, blah, blah, blah. Like, I feel proud of that. It's a real person, a real story, a real product based off real experiences, whereas all the products you're creating is based on AI, which is sourced from other stuff, which doesn't actually help people. There's no guarantee that it will or can, and it's just sourcing from all this random stuff, whereas people need up-to-date, real information that works right now. And the problem with AI is that's not the case. So sure, use AI in different pieces of your processes. Use it to turn your course into the templates and all of that, but the foundation of the product needs to be rooted in real experiences, real stories from a real creator, a real expert. Otherwise, I feel like you're just misleading your customers. And that's why I got into publishing. That's why I publish creators with real stories, right? Real people, real faces who have instant authority, because overnight, boom, we launch an offer with them. They already have trust. They already have an audience who likes them, who knows them. We don't need to have, even the most crazy, sketchy direct response strategies to get them to buy, because they already trust in the person, and that's what you need. You think about the biggest informational product sellers in the world, they usually have a face, a personality, an expert, someone they can connect to and relate to, and that's what I'm looking for. And so that's why I still make money with digital products. I just do it in a way where I have that trust, I have that certainty and that real story and that real narrative behind the person, and I get all the other benefits. I don't have to show my face because I'm using someone else's. So boom, faceless. If everyone's faceless, boom, there's your faceless. I have instant trust, awesome. Built-in distribution. I don't have to start with paid ads because the person I'm publishing already has an audience, so we can validate the offer and collect cash before we actually invest any of that money back into ads. And at the same time, I can have a web of these people who then JV for a bunch of our same offers. So let's say I publish one creator, a digital offer with their face, their expertise. I own and control everything. I can do another person over here that's in the similar market, maybe just not the same mechanism, and then they'll JV to each other. So now we're crossing their audiences, and I can have a whole web of these offers that now run JVs for each other, and I'm benefiting all of it. And it's not being a growth partner. I don't believe in doing it that way because I don't have any ownership or control it. I want to control the banks. I want to control the payment processor. I want to control the funnels. And so that's why I do it my way, where I publish people like a music label would. And just like music labels control the banking, the processing, all of that, it's the same thing for this, but it's just online with digital products. So that's my gripe. Obviously, I'm biased because I love publishing, so I'm going to knock and not see the value in AI created products, but I feel like anyone can, whether they're in publishing like I do or anything at all. Like, we all know, like, think about the last time you went into AI and had it write something for you. Chances are you could tell it was AI. Or if you see someone posting online and there's just some post where you're like, oh my gosh, AI wrote this. And that's going to happen for you when you sell these AI created products, which pisses off the customers. They won't buy from you again. They won't buy from other people, which destroys the whole ecosystem. And then we have to rebuild trust and hope in the market, which takes a lot longer. So how about let's not collapse the market? How about we actually create good products that help people? Let's refund people if they don't like it. Let's lift them up and give them extreme value instead of just screwing them over and trying to get their money so we can go flex in Miami. Like, how does that sound? You guys want to do that? You guys want to join me in that? If so, subscribe. That's what this is about. That's what I do. I'm not saying I'm perfect or have anything right. I'm still learning. I'm still a student of this game. But I hope that there's more people that have these same principles and fundamentals to live by. And if that's you, I want to hang out with you. I want to be friends with you. So subscribe, message me on Facebook. Let's chat. And that's my rant for the day.